It's a beautiful day. We are outside with a pond in the background and my mom in the foreground. My mom's name is Sarah Fosco, and we're gonna take it back a little bit. We're gonna talk to her about some experiences that us young bucks can't relate to. We're gonna try to gain some knowledge. So first off, Mom, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, honey. Thanks for asking.
We are at my father's house, and how long ago did you and Dad get divorced?
I think around 21 years ago.
21 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And how long ago did you and Dad start to have a functional relationship again?
Probably in the last 2 years.
Okay. So for 19 years, there wasn't really a functional relationship?
No.
And why do you think that was?
Just because there was a lot of psychological baggage from the reasons that we did get divorced, and we hadn't had opportunity or more willingness to talk about those things. I mean, at the time, I don't think either felt it was necessary, and we had our own lives, and so we never did come together that much. Occasionally, but not of any consequence as far as discussing things.
So do you feel that the initiative you took is responsible for you and him and the family coming together civilly? Do you feel that is because of initiative you took, or because of he took, or what do you?
It's kind of hard. I truly believe, and I sound like a holy roller when I say this, but it is the truth. To me, it's the truth. God worked in my life in this scenario, in this instant, to truly remove any hatred or residual anger that was still in my heart or my soul about our past. That was the initial that I realized, oh my gosh, I don't forget what happened, and I don't condone anything.
What happened?
Those things I don't think I need to express. They were serious enough in a marital relationship that divorce seemed to be the only option, and I felt it was, and that's why I divorced your father.
And you still feel, in retrospect, it was?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So do you still harbor resentment? We all try to do the right thing and evolve and put that stuff behind us. That's great, and that's what we all try to do. But in those times when it's just you and yourself, is there still a part of you that harbors resentment?
No. And I think part of it, I think the main thing is that my heart has changed. I attribute that to God's intervention in my heart and soul. I've always prayed for your dad through everything, even, that at some point he may have some realization of things to better himself and better his life and, our family in the way that it was set up then. So even though I was still carried a lot of anger and resentment, he was a human being that I was married to, that gave me 2 beautiful children that are my heart.
Sure.
And I'm very grateful for that. And I want him as a human being to be able to be proud of his own life. And I think your father, at least in my observation, started to become a different person in the way of his attitude about life, about people, about women, about compassion. To me, interiorly and the way he's living his life now and expressing himself is very, very, very different than the man that I married.
So in closing, what we try to do is we try to give people takeaways here. So many people, the majority of the world, are in relationships that are either challenging or they should not be in for obvious reasons. What is your advice to people who either A, feel trapped, or B, are just in a relationship that they know is not going to last?
Well, if they feel trapped, I think the first thing is to acknowledge that they feel trapped. Secondly, don't go into denial about it, but get some psychological help and support, and bouncing those feelings off a professional, and then asking guidance. And if it's possible, and it looks like this is not a good path to stay in this relationship, to have the guts, try to have support systems put in place to break it off. And for people who are in a relationship that they know is not good, you have to ask yourself, do I deserve a life of being punished, so to speak, being punished in a sense that it's not for my best welfare to have a person on a consistent level like this in my life. And you have to really analyze why you don't have a greater respect for yourself, because if you do, you would not tolerate that. And also for the other person, you're not helping the other person become his best potential, because you are attributing to the sickness, the dysfunction of the relationship.
Gotcha. So if you are in a relationship and you know it's wrong for the best of yourself and for the best of the other person, make your way out. If you feel trapped, get some psychological help, talk to people, use a support system, and hopefully you learn from these things and you could take the knowledge provided. You know, we like to provide viewpoints. These aren't answers. There are no such thing as answers. These are experiences, and this is advice, and this advice could work for you. It may not, but it's based off of experience, and we thank you for sharing your experience with us.